Hello everyone and welcome to the New York Empoleon's Week 6 battle of the GBA Season 9. We are taking on Deathly I Am and the Tennessee Trubbish this week. He is an in-division opponent, so if we ever needed to win, besides the fact that we obviously need to win, it's now. Now is the time that we definitely need to get a win. Now, of course, in honor of that, I am doing everything that I always do, which is to say I make my life as difficult as possible, and I put some chicken in the oven right as we're starting this battle. So, if this battle is going long, I'm going to need to duck out and check on that so it doesn't burn. So I'll probably cut that out when the time comes, but I figured I should let you guys know in case there is a spontaneous cut in the middle of the battle, or if I just leave it in, because it's hilarious when I go run and check on chicken. I don't know. Anyway, we are going to get connected with him right now, and I hope you guys enjoy this battle. I know I have been getting some losses, and last week was really tough, but we are back this week. We've got some heat. If you want to check that out, check out the team builder. If you want to check out my opponent, link is in the description below. All that said, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoy this battle, because it's bound to be a doozy. See you guys back here in a second. Alright everyone, welcome back. We're going to jump right into this with my opponent, Deathly, and we're going to see what mons he's got. Hopefully it's what I've prepared for. I've tried to prep for everything that he could bring. Volcarona, Aggron, Staraptor, Nihilego, Curum, and Gothitelle. So some of the biggest threats, but some things that I'm kind of surprised and happy not to see. The Hoopa's one of them. The Finny, for sure, I was expecting to come. It's his best removal against my team. By far his best removal against my team. Which makes me kind of want to lead Donphan and set up rocks. If he leads Curum, I just go straight into my Vaporized. Which is it's pretty free against that. He could lead with his Aggron. He could lead with his Staraptor and just go straight for a U-turn. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Although if he does lead Staraptor and go Goth, then I definitely don't want to just set my rocks. Alright, I won't set my rocks up turn 1. Alternative lead, we could just go with the Zapdos, stopping the Staraptor lead, as well as the Gothitelle lead, which is pretty free in my opinion, and I think is a better... I mean, it doesn't stop the Gothitelle lead, but it has a U-turn, so it can get out on that. He doesn't bring Flygon, but I'm not too upset about not bringing Volt Switch. U-turn does more to the Gothitelle. U-turn does more... Well, it doesn't do more than Mega Aggron, but at least it gets me out on everything, which is free. Alright, so... I just need to kill him on. No more repeats of last week. Here comes the Aggron lead, which is how we're going to lead this off. He is just going to try to get his Stealth Rocks up. And so he's going to be Mega Aggron. Zapdos' Heat Wave is doing about 45% to Aggron if he's max HP but not specially defensive. So I can get a gauge on how specially defensive he is. Rock Slide's doing a little under half to me, and I do have Roost, so I'm just going to click Heat Wave. I think it's the freest play. If he does go out into the Nihilego, I can go Donphan at that point and just click Earthquake. If he wants to go Gothitelle, that's fine. If he goes Staraptor, I can always switch out my Donphan. So I'm just going to Heat Wave here. He does stay in. He really wants his Stealth Rocks up. That's fine. I know that I have 3 mons weak to rocks this week, and I didn't actually bring removal, but that's actually fine by me. And if I can get the burn here, that would actually be super clutch. And we do see that he's a little bit specially defensive. He goes straight for the Stone Edge, and that does a lot more than half. He crits me on the Stone Edge. Okay. First turn crit, of course. Now I have to kind of decide, since it was a crit, do I see if you're... No, he's definitely not offensive. Okay. Because it did, like... Yeah, it did 0 attack investment Stone Edge damage. So his EQ, if I'm not flying type, is doing maximum 50%. So I'm just going to Roost here. If he goes for rocks... That's fine. He may not set up rocks while my Zapdos is in, because he might think that it's my Defogger. Goes for the Toxic here. That's okay. Again, I don't love Zapdos being worn down, but Zapdos is not my key to winning this game in any stretch of the imagination. It is just a pivot mon that is useful against a couple of his threats. And honestly, some of the threats he didn't bring, like the Finny and the Virizion. So I'm kind of okay with it getting chipped there. Now, Thunderbolt's fairly free. I don't... If he stays in, he's either going to set up rocks or go for another Stone Edge here. Thunderbolt's a little bit less than Heat Wave, and Heat Wave has a chance to burn, so I'm just going to Heat Wave again. And he does actually stay in with his Aggron. I would love for him not to set up Stealth Rocks yet. If he Stone Edges, I'm just going to... Yeah, there's the rocks. I was going to say, I'd love for him not to set up Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rock. Because I don't have removal. But the mons that are weak to rocks don't actually pivot that often, except for the Beedrill. And Beedrill has... I have Wish on Vaporeon to kind of offset that. Yeah, I don't have Rapid Spin or Defog this week. Now, Heat Wave kills from here. Based on the prior amounts of damage it's done. Thunderbolt, like I said, does about 2% less, which makes it possibly a roll. But it does hit every single thing he could switch in except for the Kyurem. And if he goes Kyurem, I just go Vaporeon every time. But Heat Wave hits the Kyurem a little bit harder. Thunderbolt hits the Nihilego a little bit harder, which is a possible switch in here, for sure. So it's sort of a whichever one I want to check. I'm going to click Heat Wave here. If he goes Nihilego... Oh, he actually just stays in. So we're just going to keep clicking Heat Wave. And that should take out the Mega Aggron at this point, which is amazing. That thing is gone. I don't get 6-0'd. Kills Mega Aggron with Heat Wave. Take a little bit of chip damage. Nihilego's free and Kyurem is free. I'm really kind of hoping he Scarf Kyurem. I mean, Scarf Nihilego's scary, but fine, honestly. Now, I would love to get my rocks up. His only removal is Volcarona or Staraptor, both of which are weak to rocks. Plus, it's 25% on the Kyurem as well. The only problem is that because Donphan is choice banded, if he goes hard Goth on the Donphan and I click rocks, I'm very stuck. I'm very stuck, and that's the scariest thing. So what I think I have to do is go into Donphan and click Knockoff the first time, because if he is going to go Goth, and I click Knockoff, I get rid of whatever item it's holding, whether it's Colbur, which would be great to know, whether it's Choice Scarfed, whether it's, you know, what to trick Choice Scarf onto something. He goes Kyurem. That means Vaporeon is my switch in here. There's no sense in letting my Zapdos get weaker than this. It still has viability and health left that I can utilize against things like the Volcarona or the Staraptor. Really, the Staraptor. That thing needs to be checked by the Zapdos 100%. So I'm going to switch this out. I'm going to go into Vaporeon. Draco Meteor's doing 45%. Unless he specs, which we can get a gauge on here and see what he's doing. So Ice Beam, that's his play. That's fine. Let's take a look. So we're at 208, and we go down to 172. So 208 minus 172 is 36 damage. And Vaporeon from a Kyurem White. We don't see Life Orb or anything. That is not modest. That is a low roll if he's max special attack timid. Okay. So I can Wish here. If he goes Goth, then I just roar the Goth. I'm just gonna Wish here. There's no sense in doing anything else. So he has the Ice Beam. That's not surprising. Yeah, so he's gonna go into Gothitelle here. Now he has two choices. One is to trick a Scarf onto me, which I could potentially see him trying to do. The other is just straight setting up Calm Minds and trying to outpace me. That would be the other real option. He's not going to do a ton of damage with any attack. Max special attack Psyshock is doing 40%, which is a decent chunk, but it's not that scary. So I have a chance to either Scald and accept that I'm going to be Trick Scarfed, or Roar and then be able to switch out. It will be a Scarfed Vaporeon from there on out, potentially, but then I can switch my Vaporeon out into something else and not have to stress too much about it. Because if I Scald, then I'm stuck. My Vaporeon is officially stuck against his Gothitelle. I could protect and scout what he wants to do, but if he starts setting up Calm Minds, that's worst case scenario for me in that case. So I'm just going to click Roar here. I don't really want this thing. He's got Energy Ball. That's going to not do very much. And we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to get the Wish back anyway, so I'm curious what's going to come in off the Roar. It's the Kyurem again. You know, never a freer Wish than this. Or just a Scald if I want to. But I think Wish always makes me allows me to beat the Goth 1v1. The Energy Ball is good information. And that looks like max special attack Energy Ball damage. Now I can go out into my Dialga here. Although the Kyurem is still a big threat to that. So I don't really want to go hard Dialga. Now he could just go straight out into his Goth again. I'm not doing anything without the rocks. But knowing that he didn't trick a Scarf onto me means that I can probably just Scald and stall. So I'm just going to Wish. He goes straight for a Draco. That's fine. Literally does not matter. You're not Specs, so it's not a 2 KO. He might be Scarfed. So we're going to Wish. I'm going to Scald now. It's free. I can learn if he's, you know, what item he has, if he's leftovers or something. Then I know he's not Scarfed, and then my Beedrill is safe. Switch out into the Staraptor. Please burn! Oh my gosh, burn! Oh my gosh, burn! Oh, Vaporeon. Oh, you didn't burn it. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. That burn would have been amazing. That was a really aggressive switch by him. Zapdos is at 128. And there are rocks up. So if he double edges, he OHKOs my Zapdos from there. That's okay. Then he takes a ton of recoil. There's a 30% chance of static as well. And I know that he's going to go for the double edge. So I'm going to go Zapdos here. I'm not going to let my Vaporeon take that kind of damage. It needs to check the Kyurem and potentially the Goth. If he goes U-turn, then we survive, first off. So there's the double edge. So this, if he's, this should kill. Yeah. Static, static, static. Nothing. Imagine if I had burned. Alright. Alright, so... Staraptor kills Zapdos with double edge. Okay, now... I can go Donphan, and I can click Ice Shard, potentially. That should kill from here. But then again, I am locked into Ice Shard. If he's Adamant, banned, so I don't know what item he is, and Reckless, then there's a small chance that he kills my Donphan after Stealth Rocks. So I can just Ice Shard. It does kill. I can also click Knock Off here. How much does it do to Goth? Ice Shard only does 20% to Gothitelle. I think I want to click Knock Off. I think he switches out his Staraptor here. If he goes U-turn, then I know he's not Scarfed, and then my Beedrill out speeds, which is great. But he goes Double Edge. Are you banded? You are banded. Okay. But it didn't kill. Man, that burn would have been nice. Donphan kills Staraptor with Knockoff. Also, Ice Shard there would have been the play, although he could have gone Gothitelle at that point immediately. And so he was banded, which is fine. It's dead now. Or the Para. The Para would have been nice too, because I could have gone into something that wasn't Donphan to take that hit, or to like, I had 30% chance twice. I missed them both. Which is, it's sad, but it is, you know, that's not a good sign. My shirt says it, so it must be true. Yeah, so we got 15 minutes till my chicken's done. And he just goes immediately into Goth, yeah. That's not surprising. He's just going to kill me now. I can't Ice Shard because I'm choice lock. If he, like, does something crazy and Calm Minds or something, expecting me to just Ice Shard and he gets a free setup, I'd be stoked about it. I can't switch out. I can't do anything. And I can't get Rocks up or anything. He could taunt. I don't know why he would taunt and not just go for the attack, unless he thinks I'm fast Donphan for some reason. Yeah, he's just going to Energy Ball. So Gothitelle kills Donphan with Energy Ball. Now, Mega Aggron's dead, Staraptor's dead. Kyurem is still at 100%, right? So if I go Beedrill and I just U-turn, he has to go Kyurem, basically, in order to deal with that. Otherwise, I go Victini and just click Z Create, and something's gonna die. Could be Gothitelle. But I think I'm gonna go Beedrill here. If he's Scarf Goth, he's locked in Energy Ball. So that doesn't matter. If he's Tanga Berry Goth, that'd be very surprising. Very surprising. But I'm just gonna U-turn. I have no other play. Beedrill still can win me this game, as long as I don't let the Volcarona get too set up. Which is very doable, and even if it gets to +1, I have an Assault Vest on my Dialga, and so from full it can take a +1 Z Fiery Dance from Volcarona. Nope, not Volcanion. +1 Modest Fiery Dance Z move. That's Donphan, not Dialga. That kills Donphan, not surprisingly. I was like, wow, that does way more than I thought it would. Yeah, Z Fiery Dance, Assault to my Assault Vested Dialga after Rocks is guaranteed to a KO. So he's going to switch out. If he goes Kyurem, he goes Volcarona here. Please do not... Okay, okay. No Flame Body. No Flame Body. So that's good. I can go Victini and bluff the Scarf, or I can go Victini and just click Trick Room, although the Gothitelle is still a problem in Trick Room. Although I can go Trick Room, then click V-Create. Do I kill the Nihilego with anything? Probably not with my Victini. So I think my best play here is just to go to Dialga and go Rock Slide. Since he's not even at +1 right now, he can Quiver Dance if he wants to. Rock Slide is going to kill. Dragon Claw will also kill if he's not defensive, and is 100% accurate. But I think Rock Slide is the better play, because if he does go Kyurem here, well, either one punishes the Kyurem, I guess, but if he's defensive, then Dragon Claw could fail to kill. So he's going to go straight Fiery Dance, which we should be able to just tank very, very easily. Yeah, it does nothing. And we're going to Rock Slide, and that is going to take out the Volcarona. Okay, I have no idea what item he was. Possibly Z move. So Dialga kills Volcarona with Rock Slide. If he goes Goth here, you can't get Focus Blast. Nothing is doing any damage, and Iron Head is doing a huge chunk of damage, and he can't Calm Mind stall. If he tricks his what might be a Choice Scarf onto my Dialga, then that one would be hilarious, because then he gets an Assault Vest and he can't set up on me. And two, then I have a Scarf Dialga going for Iron Heads, which is actually great against the rest of his team. If he goes Nihilego, I click... Well, I think Iron Head still kills Nihilego. I think Iron Head's my play pretty much no matter what. Yeah, Iron Head should still kill a Nihilego. Earthquake obviously does more. He probably knows that I'm Assault Vest at this point, but all of his mons left are special. Kyurem, White, Honestly, any chip damage on that thing is amazing. Draco does not kill from here. And Dragon Claw or Iron Head is doing about 80%. And then my Beedrill, it doesn't have anything set up against anymore, which is really unfortunate. That's okay. So there's the Kyurem. And I think my play, I could go into Vaporeon here and preserve my Dialga at high health. But the problem is Vaporeon becomes setup fodder for Gothitelle if he doesn't have any Mons left. So I am going to actually just stay in, and I'm going to click Iron Head, I think. I shouldn't outspeed this thing. D-Claw and Iron Head do exactly the same amount. Though I don't know why, because I thought D-Claw had a higher base power. Ooh, I clicked Dragon Claw. It's fine. Goes to the Draco. Fine. We're going to tank it. Yep. And we're going to Dragon Claw here. And he actually doesn't kill with another one. Now that he's at -2. And that does 75% clean. And we can click Iron Head at this point. That's totally free. Which does the same amount to Gothitelle as well. I'm just going to I just want to click the information button. Oh, it is 80. I thought it was 85 for some reason. Maybe it used to be 85. Goes for another Draco Meteor. If this kills, then that's fine. I go Beedrill when he's at -4 special attack. It doesn't even kill. And I kind of wished it killed, because then I could go Beedrill when he's at -4 special attack, click Agility, and then win the game. But Dialga kills Kyurem White with Iron Head. And now he can go Goth. But then I outspeed and I click Iron Head and there's a chance I flinch him. There's a lot of 30% chances that aren't happening. Goes Nihilego. That's going to threaten me out or kill me. Even though I am Assault Vested, this thing still does more than 10 damage. Yeah, there's no sense in just going hard Vape here. Basically what's going to happen is he kills me. Does Victini kill this thing? Probably not. ZV Create does a chunk, though. Although it has a chance to kill Victini. If he's Scarfed, then I have to go Vape. If he clicks Power Gem, then he's 100% Scarfed. And I have to go Vaporeon. Stealth Rocks do more than 10, right? What is 10 out of 185? Yeah, Stealth Rocks do more. Okay, so then I have to click Iron Head. He goes Power Gem. I'm pretty sure he's going to be Scarfed. And he gets the Beast Boost here, which isn't great. So I have to go Vape here. Even at +1, I am fully specially defensive Vaporeon. So if he's Modest, Scarf, then he's doing under 50%. Which means I can Wish here. Yeah, I'm going to Wish here. I'm going to Protect, probably. Okay, it looks like Timid. So I think I'm actually just going to go straight Scald. Since that doesn't kill. And Scald does a huge amount of damage. Yeah, he's definitely Scarfed. Okay, we're going to Scald. If we get the burn, that'd be ideal. Did get the burn this time. We are going to get the Wish back. And that's going to do a little chunk every time. And we're going to go for another Wish here. He's going to switch out his Nihi. His Nihi. Go down to Goth here. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Because I can just roar this thing as long as that other thing's alive. Although he's thinking that he wins with a Scarf Nihilego being alive. I obviously can't switch out. But if I roar... Is he going to PP stall me? If I Scald and if he scarfs me into Scald, that's bad. Then again... Well, no, that's bad. It's bad either way. Victini actually can come in on this thing, and set up a Trick Room, which would allow the Beedrill to underspeed. So I'm actually going to go for Scald here. He goes for the Shadow Ball. Maybe he doesn't have Trick, at which point he can't break Vaporeon. Burn this. Burns that. Leftovers? Burn? No lefties. It doesn't look like Assault Vest, because it didn't take very much. I don't know why you would Shadow Ball there. I can't switch. It's not like I could go Victini. And so as long as I always just wish and then do whatever I'm doing, I outspeed you. It's interesting. Shadow Ball. Are you Specs? Doesn't look like Specs damage either. Actually, maybe it does. Oh no, that's just... No, sorry, that's just no attack. There we go. So yeah, I just Scald here. I just have to Scald until this thing dies. And be at a reasonable amount of health for the incoming Nihilego. Now, if he gets special defense drops, that would start being annoying. So I don't wish this turn, there's no reason. Even if he clicks Energy Ball here, there's no reason to wish. Since I can just wish I outspeed, I wish the next turn, and then I protect. But it looks like he's choiced in some way, although maybe he's Scarfed? But didn't click Trick there? For whatever reason? So I just Scald. I think he's Scarfed. Oh, he gets the Spadef drop here. That's not good. And I actually kill him right as he gets the Spadef drop. So Vaporeon kills Gothitelle with Scald. Nihilego. I think you're Choice Scarfed. I think you're Timid. I'm at -1 Spadef. Do you learn, like, Thunderbolt or some crazy tech here that you're going to kill me with? Although if you Scarf yourself in the Thunderbolt, then you don't kill my Victini in one hit. You do get Grass Knot, but that's not... You can't lock yourself into that. You do get Thunderbolt. Okay. It doesn't kill. I can Protect here to scout what you're gonna lock yourself into. Or I can switch out to just get rid of the Spadef drop. But then if you get the Beast Boost anyway, it's not going to end up mattering. So Scald is going to be the best play here. Sludge Wave, that's not going to kill. And won't kill the Beedrill either. So yeah, the -1 Spadef sucks, but this should kill. If it fails to kill, the burn will kill. And if the burn fails to kill, I protect until the burn kills. So Nihilego goes down. Vaporeon kills Nihilego with Scald. And that'll do it for this game. I missed a kill. Nihilego killed something in there. I missed that. I got to write it in my stats. Nihilego kills Dialga with Power Gem. And great game to my opponent, Deathly, and the Tennessee Trubbish. Finally picking up our second win this season after a number of tries for it. But hey, everyone knows that when the New York Empoleon start winning in mid-season, it's a good sign. And I think that this is a really good sign that the teams that I'm building are working. And yes, I made a couple of questionable plays. I made a couple of plays that I'm not thrilled about, namely the knockoff on the Staraptor when it could have been banded, as opposed to going into Nihiligo, Dialga thinking it might have been Scarfed, but I did need that thing to be healthy for the Volcarona. I could have Ice Sharded, but then it would have been the same because Gothitelle would have come in and killed my Donphan. Either way, eventually I would have gotten like 2 Ice Shards off instead of no damage on it, but it ended up not making a difference in the end. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. I really, really think that this is the start of... Excuse me. Wow. Burping. I haven't even dinner yet. Start of something amazing. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next week as we take on Danza and the Los Angeles Nidokings in Week 7. Take care, everybody.